Hey everybody, John from the training room again. Here we're open, my dogs are running around, so I apologize in advance for the distractions. Real quick, I just want to talk today about the common mistake of people just warming up in a treadmill when they get to the gym before they do their workout. You see people do it all the time. They get a treadmill, they do this, they start walking, they start running a little bit, just to kind of warm up. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, there are a million ways you can warm up that kind of get your body moving the way it's supposed to be moving before a workout. The problem with a treadmill, and I'll give you the short version from the physiological and biomechanical aspect of it, the problem with the treadmill is because you have to lift your foot as if you're walking or running in real life, you have to lift your foot. You notice here, my ankle, my knee, and my hip are flexed. But unlike when you're walking on ground where you have to put your foot down and drive yourself forward, there's actual locomotion going on. When you're on a treadmill, because the ground is moving for you, the conveyor belt is moving for you, you have to flex the ankle, the knee, and the hip, but you never have to extend the ankle and the knee and the hip. You just put your foot down and the ground does that for you. Then you have to flex it again, and then nothing happens. Then you have to flex it again, then nothing happens. Basically, that's a lot of flexion on the hip, the knee, and the ankle. That doesn't happen when you're walking or running outside. When you're walking or running outside, you have to do this, you have to put your foot down, and then you have to extend. On a treadmill, it's flexion, nothing, flexion, nothing. Now, what this does, and I'll kind of, again, give you the short version, every joint in the body has muscles on one side and muscles on the other side that kind of keep it moving. So the muscles on my hip will flex and then the muscles on the other side will extend at the knee, at the ankle, and at every other joint. So when you're constantly flexing one side of a joint, you're building up tension and hyperactivity on that side of a joint. The muscles are getting shorter, they're getting hyperactive, they're more prone to stay in this position, in a flexed position, which is a lot of time when you see people get off the treadmill, they don't have really good posture, they kind of look like this a little bit. It's because there's a lot of flexion without any extension. Basically what you're doing is building up muscle imbalances. I was going to say the lower half of the body, but pretty much the upper body too, because your upper body starts to do this. Anyway, I don't think treadmills are a good idea at any time. I understand sometimes, if weather's a factor, you need to be in a gym, I get it, but it's really not a good idea before a workout. I mean, if you're gonna be squatting, you're gonna be lunging, you're gonna be jumping, you're doing any kind of movement, which I would like to think your workout involves rather than sitting on machines. If your workout involves any kind of movement, it's really better to do something like your like your lunging, like your squatting, some kind of body weight movement that will mimic what you're going to do in a workout. Not something that's just excessive flexion, no extension, excessive flexion, no extension. Something that prevents joint issues, not creates them the way that a treadmill will. Okay, and like I said, that's the short version. So if you have any questions, need any clarifications, you know where to find me. Thanks.